The cold is causing all kinds of problems south of the border as well. New York's governor has declared a state of emergency, and it's so cold in Kentucky that an escaped prisoner turned himself in after a few hours on the run. And that polar vortex, well, this is it seen from space. It looks like a big block of ice stretching all the way to the U.S. Gulf Coast. Its icy grip on Chicago was captured in this stunning picture taken by a pilot this morning. Eric Sorensen has more on the U.S. deep freeze.
The polar vortex swallowed New York City today. -16 in Central Park, the coldest day there in 118 years. The frigid weather now rolling over regions not accustomed to it, threatening orange crops as far south as Louisiana. And it's causing hardship across the country. Trucks in Indiana abandoned on highways for a second day. Passengers stranded on a train in Illinois finally picked up by buses hours later. And in Iowa, homeless centers are overflowing but turning no one away.
But that need to be able to afford someone a safe place to stay, to us, it's an essential thing.
A dash cam captured a Chicago driver wiping out on the ice.
Whoa!
And travelers across the country have been inconvenienced.
Are you feeling lucky that you...
Well, I'll tell you when I get on the plane.
For millions of Americans, it's a time to adjust and cope, bundling up the dog, or for this jogger cutting his run in half.
I was shooting for 5. That's what my Nike app asked me to do, but I told Nike app not today.
In Washington, 24 million people a year visit the National Mall, though not too many when the reflecting pool is frozen solid. Only a few hardy souls braved the cold to take in the monuments. Ivan Acevedo and his sister are visiting from Colombia. How does it feel to be here on the coldest day of the year?
Freezing.
How are you enjoying it?
No, I'm not going to lie to you. Today's just one of those days that obviously you can see there's nobody out.
A deep freeze in the deep south creates images you hardly ever see. A frozen fountain in Houston and a clear day in Florida with no one at the beach. Animals are coping too. In Ohio, Terry Hopton brought 8 Peking ducks into her house to ride out the cold. Though in Mississippi, the geese are good on the ice. They must be Canada geese. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Washington.